Thing to help patients abroad. Now the wife of Dr. Rick Sacra hopes his illness sheds light on the Ebola outbreak in West Africa. It's a story of survival from Liberia to Omaha. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Griswold.
And I'm Craig DeGrelli. In her words, his brain is waking up a little more each day and he is steadily improving. An incredible turn for the better. Only on 3 tonight, KMTV Action 3 News reporter Kelly Bartnick spoke one-on-one with Debbie Sacra at the Nebraska Medical Center.
The doctors were very clear that he was very sick. I had to channel my thinking into remembering that he was actually sick and that he was not going to look good when I saw him. And he didn't look good when I saw him. He was very pale, his eyes were red.
Dr. Rick Sacra's condition is improving, though. Debbie Sacra expects her husband will recover, a miracle, after 6 days in treatment.
I'm finding myself thinking that just because he's in America, everything is okay. And I keep having to stop myself from having that feeling and remember that he's still sick.
The Sacras knew the danger when SIM called Rick back to Liberia early in August. His role? To support hospital staff, maxed out, Debbie Sacra says, after 2 other missionaries, his friends and colleagues, contracted Ebola.
I knew he had to go. It's part of the marriage that we have, that this is the work that God has called him to, and it's his heart, people, in a way that you'd have to see it to really understand it.
Debbie says she found comfort knowing he would be delivering babies in a separate ward from Ebola patients. Heartbreak followed when her husband told her about his Ebola symptoms over Labor Day weekend.
I had never seen anyone with Ebola. I had not seen how it looks. You think about, what would my life look like without Rick there?
And said prayers. Many have been answered thanks to an experimental drug doctors believe is working and a perfect blood type match to a good friend and colleague, Dr. Kent Brantley, one of 2 other Americans who recovered from the virus. Doctors say he donated blood last weekend. They are small miracles for this family and for a man who desperately needed one. His wife says the real miracle workers, though, are battling the disease abroad.
I'm not going to stop talking about it, make sure that it stays, stays in people's minds, and I'm sure once Rick gets out, you'll be hearing from him about it as well.
The family doesn't know how long Sacra will remain in Omaha. Doctors say he must test negative for the virus before being even taken out of isolation. Reporting in the studio tonight, Kelly Bartnick, KMTV.